Oh dear. How tired my eyes look.
We don't need your tablets yet.
No, but Finky's on, isn't it?
No, but yeah, but
I'm alive. Get me out of here.
no.
Oh dear.
We've got comments on.
I'm crying.
Oh, wait, got a banner.
Hello. Hope everybody is well. John's pissing about with screen. Evening, smelly cat. Superstar. Hey, Chelsea, Yolanda, Janice, Karen, Scotty, Casey, Stuart, Becky. Hello. Just coming on. Your reading was right, and I'm having a lot of fun nowadays. Oh, bless Smelly Cat. That's amazing, my lovely. You both deserve it. It's an ETA Family Award. Whoop. We're good, Sheila. I know. Last night, that would honestly, that's amazing. We need to put that clip on YouTube. Look at you, award winning. Hey, Sharon. Hope everybody is well this evening. We have just popped on to say thank you for everybody that voted for us. And silver in Iggy Pop Awards.
It's an award.
But that is, it's not just us, that's everybody. That's all ETA family. To moderators and to all of you that support us and watch us and join in with us and become our investigators and everything else. It's for us all. So to all of you. Don't forget, no, Fifi is not included in this. She doesn't support us. She just gets on his nerves, jumping in between us. Ward Women Job. The dog's bollocks. Very good, Yolanda. Very good.
She's actually a bit sheeps.
No, my eyes are looking sheep's fanny-ish though tonight.
We're not the dogs.
Because I'm tired.
Bees with the sheep's.
Yeah, it should be the sheep's fannies, Yolanda, not the dog's bollocks. Pissing down then. Who won gold? The Gits. It
Neil.
Was Neil from Harp Paranormal.
No.
Haunted
Antiques Paranormal Research Centre.
Yeah. Charlene won a few. She got a gold for one and a silver on another. But yeah, no, fantastic. Ouija Brothers. They got theirs. Thing is, we got it for a paranormal chit chat. When's our chit chat ever been paranormal? Well, they start off paranormal, but then obviously they go downhill as you get on. No. Evening.
I've written a speech.
But yeah, no, you haven't written a speech. No, thank you very much. It did shock us when we got told that we'd been nominated. We were like, what? But
I thought somebody was taking Mickey.
I did at first. I was like, okay. But yeah, hey, Mike, Rhoda, who else have I missed? Simon, Leah, Rich, Lynn, more validation, Lindsay. It is Nanny Lynn, Jolie, Bev. Good. Let's hear John. He wants to thank his gynecologist. Hey, dear Tracy,
like
Sharon.
My mum, dad, my gynecologist, my proctologist, who all pushed me to do this chat show.
Oh, dear me.
I can't
Hey, Dawn, Chelsea. Oh, dear, no. What a night. So we thought we'd just come on for a chit chat. Who's watched? We haven't shared it on YouTube, so I am so sorry to everybody on YouTube. John's not shared the clip across yet. But he's going to. Last night when we went, John went out investigating on his own.
John's been building a desk all day.
He has been building a desk all day. But no, last night John went out on his own and he went back to one of the places where we actually go quite regular. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And we actually caught an apparition, believe it or not. We actually caught the apparition on camera. John was filming, we were all watching, and in the moment, A few people saw like lights or like speckles of lights, but nobody actually saw the apparition at first. And John stood behind camera, and you can hear him crackling something. And what he's crackling is his tablets.
I've not took my tablets. I forgot to set my tablets, so you can hear a noise. There is, and what you can hear is that.
And that's him getting his tablets out.
Me getting my tablets out.
There should be a best live stream. There should, Chris. There should be a best live stream. But as he did that, he just went. What did you say? Now you went. Oh, he swore anyway. Because what happened was something. I think it's
like what the F.
Yeah.
What the F.
Something hit the camera. Now the camera's on the tripod, and then you've got your gimbal on top with phone in, and something hit the camera, made the camera
up. And that's all I saw. I saw the camera go up and everything just fall.
And that were it. So we get to the end of it, and Chelsea slowed it down for us. She's done it in normal speed. She slowed it down. Scotty has done it on took a photo, and he's took it down to -46, whatever that means. And honest to God, you see where the teddy is on the bench, you just see this like white thing, and it just rushes camera, and then it backs away from camera. But it is self-illuming. What just happened? That's what he said. What the fuck? What just happened? If we'd have been there, I'd have like left at that point. But John being John, he didn't. It never even flinched. He never even bothered. It didn't bother him at all.
Don't take Viagra on dose. It's not.
So, but the history that we got out from that place.
Other ibuprofen is available.
Yes. But the history we got out, watched it. Bev, I've watched it about 100 times. Last night I couldn't stop. I couldn't sleep because I was looking back just to see, is it something that we could have debunked, or is it something that John could have debunked? But the camera light was on a green setting. You know these funny coloured camera lights that you can get that go different coloured settings?
Oh, you can set to all different colours. Well, you probably saw on numerous occasions last night because I just kept pressing the button.
Well, you did. You kept flashing.
Because I kept past when I wanted it on.
Because he kept flashing, I would have run. I know. But the thing is, in the moment, you don't see it. There were about 3 or 4 of us in chat. I didn't see it, but there were 3 or 4 in chat that said they saw something, but because it was so quick, evening Carol, the green light is, do you know that green light is the best? I know, John flashing his bits off a lot. Yeah, he normally just flashes his balls, doesn't he? Evening, Cara. But yeah, it was just fantastic. So anybody who can get to see that clip, we've posted it on the page, we've posted it on the group, and John's going to post it over on YouTube.
That's something I hear a lot, that, Chelsea.
What? John likes flashings. It was really quick. It were really quick. For how I'm missing what Janice has put. For how we can see slowed down showing of it. John's done it in 3 parts. Chelsea's done it in 3 parts. So she's done the normal speed. Then she slowed it down a little bit, and then she's slowed it right down.
She took sound off.
And on third one, that's right. Saw a flash, but it happened so quick, couldn't capture it. But when I knew I'd seen it exactly, Bev, I think everybody were same on that. Well, those that saw it, I mean, I were oblivious.
It's a colour change, and you can have it.
Green light's cool, guys.
Like a bright white, like a yellow colour,
loads
green,
of times
red,
someone was in the background throwing a stone.
Different ones.
Yeah. But I thought that, Julian, I thought that it was something like being thrown at camera. But just to see this like thing, and it actually, when you watch it, it twists itself as well. It like,
hey Simon,
but we've had a few people that I've sent it to have come back and said they think it's a female.
Sophie.
I'm not sure at what point they saw it, but some say they saw a female behind the teddy. Hey Sophie, hope you're well, my lovely. Some say they saw a female energy stood behind the teddy, but also in the light as it forms, that it could be more of a female energy.
I could show you guys picture.
The history that we found would is very relevant actually to what we captured. Red's good on fog. He couldn't see a thing on red though, Michael. Even on green, he couldn't see a thing once he started walking. So yeah, I missed it. I was zonked on so far. Oh, bless you, David. Well, I hope you're feeling a little bit better and less pain. I love the okay. Dear. But yeah, like a candy twist.
Did you put pictures on?
Did
you put videos on?
No, if you go in mod chat, Scotty and Rachel and Nanny Lane and Chelsea, everybody were you know we've got a mod chat. Dawn, everybody's been putting them in.
3,000 messages
just
back.
Scroll up.
This lot never shut
it
up.
does, Lindsay. It twisted before it hit the camera. It did, Gillian. If you watch it on slow, it like comes and then it like it's really good. Pictures are on, says Chelsea. Evening Nathan, evening everybody joining. But yeah,
that's one picture of it.
That has got to be the best apparition. But you know, if you hold it there, you know, in that shadow behind there, you can see a face or a lady. Now, I'm not saying that's not pareidolia, but that thing there in pareidolia. Yeah, it were. I'd like to see what other people do think of it. Other people within the paranormal world, or anybody that captures images and stuff like that. I would love to get their feedback on it. Evening, Patricia, they're on supporters group, says Chelsea. John, check group, I posted there. Red cuts through the fog. Oh, we'll have to remember that one, Michael. That fog were really bad last night when he were out. Cara, sorry. Lindsay, I watched back the chit chat you've done with Jojo and Nanny Lynn. Oh dear. That, Cara, wait for Friday because it's on Nanny Lynn's chat group. My son need this for mundane chores and keto meal prep. I always smile. Oh, bless you, smelly Clark cat. If you're watching a minute from behind Teddy, I mean, this is really slowed down. What confuses me is the fact that the camera tilts upward, yet the light remains in frame the whole time. The bear and such left in frame. It does. But you see it? It comes up and then it moves away. It's definitely not fog when you watch it. When you actually watch it, it's not fog. But yeah, it were a really good
real
catch.
Time. Go on, Spirit.
So you see a white light coming in from left side, which everybody says, but then it comes from Teddy.
Okay.
There you go. And then John said, "Fuck me, what happened?" Because it like tilts up. So yeah, I think we just caught our first unexplainable, real proper, unexplainable evidence there. Thanks, Brent and Emma. Thanks, yeah, guys. I think we actually cut. That's the first. Whether it's an apparition or it's an energy charge of something, whatever it is, it's an energy charge, and it was a strong energy charge to tilt camera. Yeah, but we'll leave it with everybody and let you have a look and see. Obviously, at the minute, we are more live on YouTube. We do update the videos across to, we are more live on Facebook than YouTube at the minute because we're uploading videos across to YouTube.
We will be at some point.
We're trying. It's just difficult to try and live stream on both.
We will be live streaming on both.
It's just a pain at minute. Thank you, everybody, for congrats. But yeah, it is so strange, but you need to watch it properly. If you know what, just the clips, you need to just watch them because it's just, yeah. Oh, thank you, Emma, my lovely. It's thanks to everybody on ETA family. We can't just take that, because you'll make our chat what it is. We might do talking on the screen, but everybody in chat makes our chat what it is. And, our investigations what they are of as well. Brent and Emma would love to collab sometime. Definitely, my lovely. Soon as we can get out of lockdown, that's a deal. But yeah, it's just such a It's just, I don't know. It just blew my socks off last night watching that.
You ain't got any socks on.
Just shut your
That's
face.
it, blew 'em off.
Yeah, it blew them off. It blew my socks off, and I couldn't put my socks back
Sophie.
on. Thank you, Sophie. But yeah, it's like, yeah, but no, we can't do any of this without you. So that award is for all of us. It is an ETA family award. We won silver, Craig.
I prefer silver.
You're a silver man. Before it appeared, many of you's heard nature a few times, so maybe nature elements were the correct alignment to help inform. Could have been Monday. I mean, like I say, at the minute, we just stumped to even explain it. I think I'm going to get I'm going to get in touch with Andy and Becky.
I hope the family's okay, mate.
Gold next year. Oh, I hope so, Cara. But yeah, silver's a nicer colour than gold. But I might even message Andy and Becky and just ask Andy to take a look at that, because they've caught a load of weird stuff and they do work with elements. Do you know what I mean? But the new history that we got for that part that Scotty found us out.
Yeah, right, confused me, because they're saying ask about a gorilla, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't want somebody on. I right want to be asking about a gorilla. I
thought it was like a Yeti gorilla that had been found there.
Oh, no, that makes me feel
and it
a lot
wasn't.
Better.
It was a man that, it's a man that did a few bad things to women in there. So I don't know whether at that time, because we'd picked a negative energy up further down the pits and everything, didn't you? So I don't know whether that were energy that were running up to warn him from. Like, because it looked like female. Tomorrow. I don't know whether it was a female energy that were coming towards him to warn him of this man's energy that used to be there, and that was like a warning to you to move. But obviously you didn't. But it was like it went quite quiet after that big burst, though, didn't it? Mm. But yeah, it were really.
My pants didn't go quiet.
I wondered what that smell were when you walked in. I didn't want to say but yeah, cheers, Vaughn.
The pits is where the man hid, and I'd been at pits, and then I just walked up and right corner. So I mean, that was just one of the pits. So there would have been others round
that area. But we are. Thank you, Diane. But we are going to go back on Big Red with our partners in crime. And we are going to go back and we're going to see if we can.
Thank you, Diane.
See if we can get any more. But like I say, I think for us, because we keep going back to locations, and not because we haven't got any locations to go, we've got loads to go to. We just can't get to them at minute.
It's just with lockdown, we don't want to be travelling too far.
I don't want to go out of Sheffield. South
to be fair, I don't know. I couldn't tell you the exact rules on how far I'm allowed to travel.
Yeah.
So I try to travel
in Sheffield
as little as possible.
Sheffield, edge of Barnsley, I think we've done so far. But Wednesday we can. You said at the start of the stream you said you did though as well, though, Scott. You said that there were you and a couple of others that picked up.
That's why I went back there last night, because if you remember, I've been there before just across that bridge and where that pit were, and I got a right negative feeling last time I was there. And that's why I decided to go back to that place.
Hey, Steve, hope you're well, my lovely.
Hey, Steve, we're well, mate. Thank you. I hope you're good.
See, I'm using my cream, Chelsea. Got right dry skin on my hand.
It's not from washing up.
I know. I just think my nails staying tight. We're good, thank you, my love. Hope you're well. Yeah, everyone in chat was saying they felt different. They did pick up on different energies, so it was really good. Yeah, that's true, John, mate. It's interesting. Yeah, so, but no, it's been, I just can't stop watching that. I just want that clip. I just want to find out what it is. I just want somebody to say, that's what it is, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to. We are back out on tomorrow night. Is it raining? Have you checked weather? See, saying we're out tomorrow, and
it was raining last night.
Yeah, you can go out in rain.
Yeah, you see.
I don't go out in rain; it'll ruin my hair. Oh dear! It's good to keep going back, guys. It is, and I think the more you go back, the more you connect to energies of that place, and they sort of like start connecting to you. So hands that do the dishes can feel soft as your face. Use mild green fairy liquid.
I'd shower up to about 5 o'clock and then.
Oh, that's it. John will be out then. But you're all right, Rich. Looked like a grey shape to me in the light. It just, I mean, to me, it looked like a pure white one, but I think my eyes got just thingied in it. We are Wednesday. We are Chelsea because I don't think it's rain. It's not even bothered checking.
No, she's put we are out. We are Wednesday. We're not, are we?
Oh, yes, we are, but we need to make sure it's not raining. It'll ruin John's. It does ruin his hair, really, doesn't it?
Oh, God, we're bald.
Evening, John. Hope you're well.
I have to walk around like that now. You didn't tell me I got a bald patch.
Where?
Here, look, I can see it.
That's not a bald patch. That's top of your head. You've always been bald there.
I know, but
You're not bald. There's a hair there.
it's thinning.
Well, obviously, you're getting old.
I had right long hair when I met you.
He's the right liar. Keep saying that. Maybe you went back enough to build reputation with the spirits so that the lady wanted to protect you now. It could have been Scotty. It could have been just, we know in history of that area. And I mean, there's loads of history to that place anyway, isn't there? But just knowing that history.
There's a bit of everything there, isn't there? We've got a grave of a bloke that died. We've got a Neolithic stone. We've got some mills.
You've got babes. You've got that relation to babies. You've got relation to women getting attacked in there. You've got that body that were found by policemen, where policemen walked up and down the same path every day, and this body were lying. On one days you were walking, and a gentleman's body were lying at floor outside of him, and that case has never been solved. That went to be an unsolved case back then. But yeah, it's an interesting place though, that one, and we will be going and doing a lot more. I've just got to make sure Big Red can get up that bit though, because I think there might be a few steps.
Good thing is,
I don't care if it's raining, we're going home.
If I have to lift Big Red up them steps to get to that bit, great thing is if it happens, I can run off and leave, and you can't get back down, so it'll get you before it gets me.
You know, if you ever did that, you'd be sleeping outside in your car or just on porch steps because you wouldn't get in.
Is it my car now?
I wouldn't let you back in. Murder, suicide, attacks, mills, logging, burning, ancient stones, kingdom boundaries. Yes.
It's a location that keeps giving, that one.
It does keep giving, but so does the other one when we go to the other side.
That's what I mean, the whole place.
So I would, Emma. You know, if he ever left me, I'm telling you now, you'd never see him again on camera.
I'd be a ghost.
He does like, do you know, I think it is not one of his favourite, but you don't mind going back there because of what it's got to give, though. I think that's it. I think if we kept going back to a location that was that we weren't getting anything from, or we weren't feeling any energies, then then we won't go back as much. But to go back to where that is, it's just crazy. Like
I said, there is so much there. There's 3 mills that you can go to.
Is there 3 or 4?
3.
What about 4th one down bottom? Oh no, that's industrial, isn't it? That's part industrial of it. But yeah, sorry, can't find emojis on my new phone. You might have to download some of them. You would need to be careful, John. She might Dukes of Hazzard off the top of the steps and flatten you. I think she would. Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Flatten him, Steve. Flatten him wouldn't be the word I'd be using. Lindsay, would you like to Hampton Court Palace in London? What, to investigate, do you mean, Sophie?
Yeah, we'd love to.
Love to get in that place if we could. There's so many places in London. There's so many places all over country that we'd really love to get into and investigate. But I think this year's just been it's just been a bugger of a year for everybody. Next year will be, what Shalanda put in? Is it 3 or 4? 3 or 4 what? Mills. Well, there's yes, but I thought there was 4 because you've got industrial one at the bottom. but it's not a mill.
But they won't let us in. Well, it is, but they won't
Is
let
it a
us
mill?
in here.
So we're right. There's 4 mills.
Not that we've investigated.
No, but in the area we have.
Probably about loads.
Yeah, so honestly, yeah.
We're wanting to go to Scotland as well again. It's just
we want to go to every part of the country, don't we, really? Because there's all different. I'd like to do a UK, not a UK tour as such, because that's just going silly. Because I can't do a UK tour, but I'd like to go to a lot of places, I think. Need a bus.
A camper van bus.
Don't need a camper van. We just need to buy a trailer tent.
A tour bus.
No, we need a trailer tent for the back of the car.
A tour bus. I want a tour bus.
Actually, we don't. John just needs a 1-man tent because back at car can turn into a bed for me anyway, and you could sleep at side at car in a 1-man tent protecting
Thank
car.
you, Sophie.
Oh, thanks, Sophie, my lovely. From Lindsay's reaction to the tree at the General Cemetery, I think she'd just run over whoever is nearest to her and get. I would, honestly, Scots, I would. I don't care who's there, I would have.
Chelsea agrees we need a tour bus.
A tour bus. She's laughing at you. Have you ever heard?
Yes, we do need a tour bus.
Is that Shingle Hall?
Chingle
Hall. I haven't, no, Gillian. You'll have to send me some info, my lovely. Spot the couple on what? On a tour bus. My mom once there, and it frightened her too much. She wouldn't go back. Where's that one, Coo? A camper van. Do you know? I don't think is Rachel for a camper van's no good because obviously with my back and everything else, we couldn't have a camper van. But they're famous now. So
infamous, more like.
No, we're not. But I wouldn't mind getting a trailer tent because I think a trailer tent we could manage.
Fame's changed you.
No, because we're on about getting a trailer tent anyway because I want to go camping with Chelsea and Crabs because they've got trailer tents so we can all go in like a thingy together. Yeah, but. You need a VW combi camper.
We need a bus just for old dogs.
Well, we do need a bus for old dogs, but we need something big for Big Red to get in because I'd be all right going on a camper anyway.
Get on a bus.
Fucking get in a bus. Do you know him and his big ideas? Have you investigated? They won't let us in, Rach. Not as much. No, just trailer tent. I've sent them emails and we've never had anything back from them. So I'm not sure whether. I don't know what you're laughing at. But we've never got anything back. Really, what we need to do is find somebody that's got a connection to somebody that works there, that can maybe have a word with us for Abbeydale Industrial. I say tour bus. Hello, Lindsay and John. Been using Nanny Lynn's shaver. Oh God, it'd shitty then if I come out with Nanny Lynn's shaver wherever that's been. No offense, Nanny Lynn. Oh, I've never laughed so much when she did that with shaver.
I even hired my razor so Lindsay can't use
camper van for a month in Scotland with trailer for Big Red. Do you know, Mike? I think you can actually hire them, can't you? At certain parts, I know you can. I know in Scotland you can, and I know down Cornwall you can, and you can actually hire a camper van for a week, 2 weeks.
But they want like £1,000 deposit or something like that. And you're like, really?
We've only got Fifi, but John's mum said that if ever we go away, she'd have her. And there's a few others that have said that we could leave away them while we went.
There's Chelsea and a mum that's got like
10 dogs.
20 dogs between them.
I think one of my mates' mums is well. Oh, Rachel, if she is, will you see if she can find out any info for us? Even if they need us to hire it, but do it so it's more of a a donation type thing to it.
Oh, we'll give him a signed photo.
Shut up. We'll do. Don't look at me like that. I saw you looking at me like that on camera with them eyes that Vonnie talks about. But yeah, if she can, I mean, if they want like a donation making rather than going through books or anything like that for us going in for a couple of hours, Rach, just let us know. Thank you, my lovely. That means the right lot. Funniest night forever. What other night? Nana Tracer, you've not seen Note yet. We've got Friday night to come and we're on Nanny Lynn's channel. So if everything goes, Everything goes on Friday night. I don't know what's happening, but these paranormal women on the loose, don't even know what Nanny Lynn's bringing in for that. But yes, John Brown will give you. Oh, dear me. Dear no. So, yes, so we are going to be out tomorrow, depending on how far we can go. Still laughing at Nanny Lynn and the donkey jokes. Oh, Michael, that would just...
I must have missed that bit.
What? Wait, donkey jokes?
Don't even go about. I don't even want to know.
Oh, no. I'm building a small one-bed trailer with windows from an old combi van. Kids can have the tent. Love it, Craig. But that's what John wanted to do. John wanted to buy an old van.
I want to buy like a long wheelbase, high roof transit.
And then he wanted to convert that. But that's a no-go because there's no way to do it. We haven't got a driveway unless you put it in storage. So you've got enough to do. We aren't doing that.
I built my desk.
I don't care. You've got enough to do. We are
I made a
even
desk.
fannying about with a van. So that's a no-no for the minute.
Although I did it a bit
We'll
high.
see. But yeah, no, it's but hopefully holidays can be booked soon for next year, so we can book some more cottages and stuff. Because I enjoy staying in cottages. I think they're lovely. So yeah, I've run out of things to say. I do want to apologise though. When we did Pendulum earlier on in subs in supporters group, it went a bit tits up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Chelsea.
So I've worked out a new way that we're going to do it, and hopefully the new way is going to be one where I'm not going to get lost in everything that's happening, and I'm not going to get questions all interlapsed.
Chelsea, I've got a shed to extend. Yeah.
Hey Chelsea, you have got a shed to extend.
No, I have.
Yeah, I want my. Do you know? I want my shed extending, and he says you can't extend the shed.
Can't extend the shed.
You can extend a shed.
Only if you buy another shed and put it outside.
So you've got a roof on a shed like this, haven't you? Right. Then under that roof, you've got them two lines that like join it to the sides. So I said to John, if you take that one side out, so where it like goes like that, just extend it with a block of wood and put some wood across top, and then build it downwards. That then will balance the top of the shed from toppling over, and then I've got an extension on my shed. And he says he can't do it. He says it's not. I'll draw you a diagram, and then you might be able to do it. I know
exactly what you mean. It just not work.
Cornwall in April. I wish we could, Chelsea. If we get a pull along tent thing, we'll be there. Unless we might even have a look for an holiday thing. Want to rent a camper van for Glastonbury for $2,000 for 10 days. Wow!
Why don't we just get a big trailer and put shed on trailer
and do what?
Tow it behind car.
Oh, do you know? If you're not in lockdown, I know, Janice, this is a problem. We're in lockdown. Went to Cornwall in October just before lockdown was beautiful. Yeah, I know. Daughter, she's booked for Cornwall next year, and I can't remember dates, but she's invited
I'm not
us to go.
stopping in a trailer tent if they're in a cottage.
Oh no, they're in a cottage. Oh, that's all right then.
Trailer tent then.
Well, we could go in their cottage garden. It's a free holiday.
It'd be freezing.
It won't. They're going in nice weather. Have you ever done investigate? No, not yet, Steve. Like I said, there's so many places we want to get to.
With me. Can't do it.
You can't. Listen, you don't say to me you can't do it, because there's no such word as can't. Everything is achievable. You just work it out.
John has the same look as Fred, thinking women always think it's so easy.
Listen, I bet I could. If I were body able, I could do that. What I'm wanting doing, because I know in my mind what I want, and I know how it'll work.
See, I did say that, Craig. I said if we got another shed same size, you just bang it outside and knock walls out, and you'd be all right.
Yeah, but that's not. But I don't want another shed, Craig. I just want an extension.
She wants a conservatory putting on. On shed.
And why I want my shed to have a conversion on, so I can get a 3-piece suite in, so I can sit on a settee.
She's not impressed with shed trailer.
And then we can like do experiments or other side.
Why don't you like my shed trailer idea?
I'm not going on a shed trailer. A bit more upmarket than a shed trailer, love.
Well, I'm on a trailer tent.
Hey dear, April weather.
dodgy.
April's weather dodger. It is, though. It is. Can get some good days, though. Had to move holiday from this. Oh, you did, didn't you, Chelsea? I think a lot of people have had to move their holidays, though, haven't they, from this year to next year? But, like I said to John, though, next year, all prices are going to, evening Bill, next year, though, all prices for holidays are going to go up and through roof, I think, for UK holidays.
Oh, we don't go through shed roof.
Oh, get in there, John. Lindsay has said nothing. It's not achievable. Get in there, John. Lindsay has just said it's nothing. It's not achievable. Get it about your bus. It is achievable. Everything's achievable.
Yeah.
Just not his bus.
Everything
That's everything bar his bus is achievable. You'll be okay in a cottage. We had a cottage. Camping, no. I don't mind camping as long as I've got, I mean, we had to buy a brand new tent, didn't we, for fishing. You know, when you go fishing and you see old fishing men outside and they're all in the little bivvies and like the bed chairs. Well, because I couldn't fit I couldn't bend down to get into one of them. So we had to buy a new one, and it's a stand-up one. So when we go fishing and we go night fishing, all fishermen look at us gone out, because we've got this big dome tent, and then I have a little tent outside so I can sit in there. And at night time, that turns into my toilet tent.
It
does.
Toilet stays in big tent.
No, not if Michael and them aren't there. We put toilet outside. Or do I? Do I just pee outside your head?
Pee outside of my head, no.
Probably. I probably pee outside his head. But yeah, so it's like we've got everything but kitchen sink. But we can't go night fishing because it won't all fit in our little car. We need a minibus for fishing stuff. I don't mind coming along of a flush loo, electric, and no spiders. See, this is proof of you deserving the silver award for best judge show. Should have been gold. Oh, bless you, Janice. Evening, Mammy. Hope you're well. Done that myself at the old house. John, you crack me up with your face expressions.
Grassing me up.
Tell I can see you there. I can see what you're looking. But yes.
I'm younger than that.
What? Younger than what?
That bloke that's on screen.
Shut up, you knob. Oh, dear me. Dear no. So if you let John do his van up, then you can go fishing again. No, because he's got enough things to be doing, Steve. We aren't doing a van. He can just take me day fishing. And then we'll be all right. But he's got enough projects on go at minute. So he's not having a van. I am putting my foot down and saying no until I want something. And then if he lets me have that, then he can have a van. That's at minute I don't need anything and I don't want anything. So when I want something and he says no, I'll say to him, well, you can have your van if I can have that. And then I get what I want. Always using it for bargaining chips, ladies. Don't give them what they want.
We've got a generator anyway. We can take air dryer straighteners anyway.
Yes. I don't mind. Do you know, I don't mind with air dryer and straight. I do actually, don't I? Or I'm going to say I don't mind not wearing them. I don't when my hair's like this long because I can just put it up in a ponytail. But yeah. What if we all chip in and buy it as a present? No, no, it wouldn't be accepted. Oh, here now, can see more comments. That's better, Craig. So we meeting up next July in Skeggy. Yeah, if it all goes to plan, if we can get out. Trouble is, though, do you know Skeggy for me, Gillian? It's like going back to Woodhouse in Sheffield because everybody in Woodhouse owns a caravan in Skegness. So when I get there, I know nearly everybody on caravan sites, and it's a nightmare because I don't go on holiday to see people from my hometown. So, yes, thank you, Joyce. But no, definitely.
A lot of shopping tip runs.
Fishing, camping. This Scott's words. A lot of shopping tip runs, fishing, camping. Oh, so you can use it for a lot. You can use it for tip runs, fishing, camping. Yes. No. Are you from Sheffield, Mohammed? So are we, my lovely. Woodhouse originally, and then Handsworth, then Woodhouse. So I'd say Woodhouse, Handsworth for me. John's a Chesterfielder. He's from across borders.
Technically,
where we are is Chesterfield.
Used to be. But it used to be Derbyshire.
It did. Evening, Dawn. Hope you're well, my lovely. So so we are back on Tuesday night for Chit Chat Tuesday. Tomorrow night, yes. I'm going to do tarot readings. Now, do I do them Tuesday day or Monday day? I might do them Tuesday day, because if we're doing Tuesday Chit Nat. We're doing Tuesday Chit Nat. That'd be good. A reunion at Butlins. I could do Butlins for a weekend. I've convinced the other half to get a minivan, and now she won't let me get rid of it. Oh dear. Lindsay from Sheffield, which is north of Scotland, just to the west of Madrid. That's it, Yolanda. But no, a reunion at Butlins sounds like a right blast. Chelsea's put, oh my God, yes.
She might have been in a van.
No, she didn't. She sought Butlins, I'm telling you. Trust me, I know Chelsea too well. She's oi-oying for Butlins. My hubby worked in a lot of Yorkshire, so we can meet up in the future. That's brilliant, Gillian. Like I said, we don't mind having a drive down once everything's all good to
go.
You're not
that far from us.
No, you're not, my lovely. Nanny Lynn's only 2 hours from us, 2 hours 15. Same for me at Skeg. Always someone who you know. There is. We went to Yarmouth though one year, and we were on. I don't know if we got on boats walking through Yarmouth, and I bumped into her with blonde hair. Can you remember? Can't you remember? And you said to me, fucking hell, can't take you nowhere because you know everybody. And you've got no memory of that. You have, your lying sod. Because we were near markets, because you and Mike's had gone inside to market and I were waiting outside. And you come out and I was talking to a woman with blonde hair.
I can't remember.
Do you know? But yes, so no, I'm not a big fan of Skeg, but I don't mind going if I'm going to meet up with Gillian. My daughters and husband just bought a cottage in Wales, so hoping for cheap. Oh, that'd be lovely, that, Jean. Oh, was that the cottage that you showed me, Jean? Because that were a right nice cottage, that. Love Wales, yeah. I mean, Wales is practically, it is sort of on his doorstep, isn't it, Wales? Or is it Manchester? Manchester's on his doorstep, but Wales isn't far from Manchester, though, is it? It's on the other side. It is, because you go through Manchester to get to Rhyl. So Wales is there.
Manchester.
I went through Manchester to get to
took your hours to get there.
So I did, because I can remember going past that house that's in the middle of motorway.
Wherever you go, you got to be careful being chased back.
I like Blackpool. I like Blackpool, but I like Blackpool for Funny Girls. I think Funny Girls is the best thing to go to in Blackpool. In fact, we might do a meet up at Funny Girls one night, because that place is just amazing. It is such a good night in there for Blackpool, and nicest people you'll ever meet. It's the best when you're a kid out with your mum and she stops to talk to someone. Who's that mum? Oh, that's your dad's brother's son, Uncle Bob. Oh dear. You're a friend, so you can probably get you a book. Oh, Jean, that'd be amazing, my lovely, if you could, once everything's up and running and you've all had your holidays and everything, and they're looking to
we don't mind having weeks that nobody else wants.
Yeah. Anybody weeks nobody wants, we'll take them, Jean.
We don't mind.
I like it there for fish and chips. Do you, Mohammed? To be honest, Blackpool's not a place I remember fish and chips for.
That table.
Blackpool for me is more a taster night of different drinks. For me is Blackpool. I've never really gone there and had fish and chips. I've just gone for karaoke.
News night tonight as well. I've had my foster puppy tomorrow.
Oh wow, Joyce! Oh, you're gonna have to send photos and post pictures.
Thank you, Carol.
Thanks, Carol, my lovely. Well, it's only family and friends. That's good. Jean, we're friends. We are anyway now, because you and Paul gave us that cake, Gloucester cake, Gloucester drip. Dawn loves Blackpool. Yeah, Blackpool's a really good place to go. We normally go Wales every year, but next year we go Skeg. Blackpool is our favourite place to go, because it's only 20 minutes away. Oh, wow, Gillian, that means then we could get a cottage near Blackpool And we've got best of both worlds.
Yeah, I can get to Blackpool, don't you?
Go on.
On a bus.
Shut up. I can get to Blackpool in a car just fine. But yeah, it's good. That's what I just said, you Wally. You know me, Jean. But yes, but no, we are coming back down to Gloucester as well. Nanny Lynn has invited us down to stay. I've just got to make sure this new pillow that I've got for bed allows me to sleep in bed, because at the minute I'm struggling to get into sleeping in bed, so I'm in my chair at the minute. We've bought a pillow, and it's supposed to help with people with the backs and the positioning and everything. So hopefully, if I can get that sorted, then we can take Nanny Lynn up on her offer of going to stay. But if not, we're just going to go down for a day, or maybe stop over at a weekend and find somewhere to stay over at weekend. Because I noticed when we were down there last time, when I went on Sykes Cottages, you could actually hire one of the shops that
we don't get many people watching on YouTube
that's supposedly haunted. So yeah, I bloody wonder some. Dear. But yeah, I think that we're gonna have to start looking on cottage hire and stuff like that, and start looking at places to go for next year. Evening, Amelia, my lovely. John's face. It's always his face is a right picture. Do your pout.
I can't.
Do a pout.
I can't do it on command.
Do a pout. Paul's just bought me one of those heavy blankets for my birthday. Can't bloody move in bed now.
You want to see this pillow? We'll take off at bed up.
Where is it anyway? You took it. Oh, go and fetch it then, so I can show him my pillow. I've got one early Christmas present. Wow. It is Paul's birthday, isn't it, Jean? Wish him happy birthday for us. Fab, my sister-in-law, lives there. I live in Leyland. Can mods join in for the holidays? They sure can join in for the holidays. There's nothing stopping you moderators coming down for holidays. This is my new pillow. Gotta be careful, I've got cream on my hand. So it lays that bit, so my head goes up here and that positions me back. But if it's too high, I can pull that apart and that flicks out somehow and makes it smaller. But I think I'm going to need it on an high position because my chair's on a high. But that's my new pillow.
Fifi's new bed.
No, Fifi goes near that. I'll cut her toenails myself and won't let Chelsea cut them. Trout Pout, John Brown. You got a cheeky laugh. I think he saw your post. He will thank everyone. So, that's okay, Jean, just as long as he's had a good birthday. Lindsay, you should have bought one of those pillars with a certain person that we don't mention faces on. No.
Well, I've got it for Christmas.
If he's got me one of them for Christmas, Scotty, I think I'd poop on it. Oh dear, but it is. It's a nice. I'm hoping that it's going to work, because when I think about when I'm laying in chair, laid back, that chair angle would only be the same as that angle. So I'm hoping. So we'll see how it goes. What's wrong with your back, Lindsay? Degenerative spine disorder. All my discs are starting to go. I've got arthritis. Go on. Sciatica in both legs, severe arthritis in my left foot, in my left knee, and in my right knee and my right ankle, and all my left side goes numb. So that's hence why I have to use the scooter, because sometimes if my left side goes, but it's all linked to nerve system. So yeah,
Doctor said clinically it's called idolitis.
It's fucking not called idolitis. But you know, I could punch you. But yeah, it's you're just constantly in pain all the time. But I've had it for that long that I think with pain, I'm in pain, but I don't. You learn how to control it when you're on and off cameras and that, so people don't see. You're good at hiding the pain. But I know, Scotty. But I put a post on today on my own Facebook, because it's like I said, what annoys me is a brave soldier, I am. What annoys me though is when people look at you, or it can even be family members that look and they'll say, well, there's no wrong with you, look all right. Well, if I look all right, I wouldn't be using mobility scooter. I wouldn't be using sticks, and I wouldn't use a wheelchair if my legs would walk. Trust me, because there is nothing worse than I know, but there's nothing worse than being sat in a mobility scooter.
It's not.
But yeah, it's not nice, especially when other people judge just because of how you look. But yes, so as long as Big Red can get me everywhere and anywhere, then I'm happy. So, yeah, I am happy. I'm happy when you brought me my wool. I'm happy when
I bought you your wool. You were happy.
Yeah, because I could do my crocheting then. It is, people's ignorance is beyond belief. It is. Lindsay, we're just thankful that we ain't horses, because we would be dog meat. Oh, we would. But yeah, it does become second thing. But people enjoy, they do exactly. I mean, people don't understand autism properly or anxiety, and it's still exactly the same. It's them invisible illnesses, and it's difficult. This Joyce, I'm waiting to have an op. They won't do an op on mine. They've told me I can go numb. If I start going numb from waist down, then they'll operate, because there's a 50-50 chance I'll be paralyzed anyway, because my nerves come out of the side and not straight out of the back. So yeah, but that's where your sheep's Fanny's eyes. Yeah, with my sheep Fanny eyes. Oh, bless you, Carol. It is horrible though when you're in pain every time and every step you take. I don't think people can understand it unless they actually go through it.
Emma's crocheting a hedgehog.
How do you crochet? I'm literally making a hedgehog right now while watching, but struggling because my right arm and hand are numb at the moment. Are they numb, Emma, because you've been crocheting that long? Or is it because of like is it an ailment when you can't do something? With crocheting, I have to take my time. So I might do like about 2 or 3 rows, and then I have to stop because my arms just go sick. It takes me ages. I want to be tested for MS, but doctors won't refer me. Then go over your doctor.
Thanks, Joanne.
Go over your doctor, Carol, and tell them you want a second opinion from another doctor. They can't refuse that. If you ask for a second opinion, they'll send you to another GP. Not from your GP though; it'll be from somebody else's. And go down that path.
No, it's
health related. Yeah. So I'd just do a couple of. Don't over push it when you're doing it. Because what I did at first is when I started crocheting, I was like, I'd got to finish what I were doing, and it might take me an hour to finish. Whereas though now I have to do, like, I think on that one I've done about 6 lines, but that's took me like 4 days. It's took me 4 days because I pick it up and just with wrist action on crocheting, it does. So just take your time in what you're doing. You'll enjoy it more anyway when it finishes, because at time it's took you to do it. So just don't rush it. Just do what you can when you can. I know what you mean, Liz. I have problems with legs and numbness. Yeah, Lisa, it's awful, isn't it? They won't do my MRI now because of lockdown. I know. I think we're all waiting for MRI. At minute, if we're okay, MRI system's no good for us. So did you win? Oh my God, so sorry. Yes, Rachel, we come second. Silver. Yes, that's what I've said to me. Pain, chronic pain, horrible. Nothing touches it, does it? Not really, Joyce. I mean, certain medications work for a while, but then once the medications have got used to your system and then popped out, then it don't work. There's nothing that takes that pain off. You have good days and bad days, I think. And when you have your good days, there's things you can do. When you have a bad days, I don't even come on camera. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we started doing that reading, weren't it? With witchcraft and stuff and books, because there's nights when I just can't come on. I literally can't come on. And that's when John will come off on his own, and you just hear me. See you later, Janice. And you just hear me spouting from my chair. Anyway. You just hear my voice coming out chair, and he'll say, "I thought you said you were going to let me talk." And I still can't be quiet when I'm off. So yes. Oh, bless you, Janice. No, Amelia. I have chronic pain in my shoulders, and that's Only standing. Oh, bless you, my lovely. I hope they get that. I hope they manage to get you sorted with some painkillers, or at least try and help what's happening for you, my sweets. But yeah, so I think that's enough feeling sorry for ourselves with pain, because it's not one I like to talk about. My doctor said pain was in my head. A lot said that, but obviously, if you've got, I mean, for me, I dislocated me knee and shattered my ankle bone in my 20s, so that had dislodged my spine anyway. So if there's a cause or a concern, then they will, but you do have to push for it with back pain.
Which she said, my doctor said, went to see a counsellor, and it turns out she got ripped
tendon and fibromyalgia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doctors don't always know. That's what I'm going to say to her. She needs to keep pushing, because some doctors ignore it when you go in for pain, because they don't see it. You know what, I really appreciate you being open and honest about your struggles. It really makes me feel less alone. Emma, you're never alone, my lovely.
If you ever need to talk, you can always inbox Lindsay.
Yep. Or messages on page, or when we do a chit chat night, we normally end up covering parts of this again, don't we?
Yeah.
Because people that are watching us, some of them are laid in pain and everything. So it's a struggle for us all. But if we can keep talking about it, then it just keeps that positive, makes you feel like you say you're not alone. There's others. I have mobility scooters, Lindsay, after 2 strokes. Yeah, Michael. But I bet if you didn't have to use them, you wouldn't be using them at all. And I think that's the hardest part when it comes to using.
If you check out Mohammed after this live, if you go back onto our page, Exploring the Afterlife, on this
.eta
on this channel, on this, I don't know. Anyway, if you go on the channel, there's some videos from last night that should
that we've caught something, an apparition.
We came face to face with something last night.
Yeah. We've put clips on, but the full video is in. But yeah, I'm always here if anyone. Yeah, Emma, do you know what? That's what we all do. Everybody who's who relates to each other with pain, we do tend to start like messaging each other and building up stronger bonds and that, just because we know. It is, Lindsay, I had a nerve test and they came back normal, but I've gone to ask my doctor for a test just because I think that were your legs. Yeah, Lisa, just keep pressing them, because a lot of doctors, again, they think that pain's in the head, and I'm not in pain up here. I'm in pain all down here. So what's that got to? I know it's all connected, but just keep fighting for it. Just keep fighting for it, and just make sure you see different GPs. Morning, Bon. I hope you're well, my beautiful lady. Perhaps we should have a live with Paul and get him. Do you know, Jean? I think we're going to have a word with Paul. I think we've already mentioned it to Paul about coming on and doing like a meditation. Maybe Paul doing it through.
It is Mohammed at the
like minute. A group, not a group chat, like maybe Paul on his page doing like an event where we all pay a little bit of something and we go in and Paul does and work with us for doing something to work along pain or along something kind of like that, and do a mixture of different ones, because I know I'd be up for that. Oh, he's here, Paul. Evening, Paul, just talking about you. But just just been mentioned in chat, Paul, about hypnosis with you. So I said about after I've talked about you doing some not workshops, events where you set up an event and like do some like hypnosis with pain relief or other different things that people suffer with. Obviously there'll be a fee to come in, but it's something for us to look at when Paul's got some time. So with backpacking, I work in care, so it's getting worse. Cara, be careful if you're working in care, Doc. Just make sure your back's protected, your knees are bent properly when you're doing your liftings and everything else, because counselling course come out of care. Yeah, just because that's what I did, and I know care wouldn't have done much.
Michael's at acupuncture.
Did you find it worked, that, Michael, acupuncture? But that's a brilliant idea. It is, Joyce. I will get a list to you soon of different events. Brilliant, Paul. That's amazing. Will they be run on your Facebook page or YouTube, or would it be both? Just so we know, because I know some have got Facebook, some have got YouTube. So I know it'll depend on what they've got. But definitely. Oh my goodness! Now I've got to change position. But yeah, so right, we are going to call it, I think.
Yeah.
And we will be live tomorrow. I will be live some point in the daytime with updates and a little bit of an afternoon chit chat. And then, my husband has chronic back and neck pain for years and he can't get any help for it. Oh, bless Bon. Do you know, that's awful. As he tried to tell him to try hot and cold presses, because sometimes hot and cold work together. But I suppose he's already trying that. I know.
I don't know what healthcare system is over there. I don't know.
No. Yeah, we could do a Zoom. Zoom would be all right, because all everybody has to do is just download the app called
Lindsay
Zoom.
Always Zooms on Big Red.
All you have to do for a Zoom call is you download Zoom, and all you do is Paul puts a link. Or he'll send me a link for Zoom, which then I'll put into a chat, and then you will. Trouble is, though, Paul, can that be done through a paid event, or is that just a free one? Because obviously it's your time. Anyone that works in care should be independently risked. They should. Totally agree. Awesome. I'll watch from my doctor's appointment. Oh, bless Smelly Cat. Right then, my lovelies. It works for me. Marvelous, Michael. It's only just so if anybody asks, I can say that we do have people that it works for. So that's right, good. Right then, everybody take care. We shall see you tomorrow. Mwah. Love you loads. Take care. Bye.